It's Trixie, and today we are continuing to watch the promos from the popular television program RuPaul's Drag Race.
Hi everybody, it's me Trixie Mattel, and welcome to my AS9 YouTube channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of RuPaul's Drag Race, one iconic promo video at a time. Yes, that's right, we're reacting to every single promo video from the very first season all the way to the latest All-Stars extravaganza. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's get started. Trixie Mattel. Alright, let's start with the OG, the original Season 1 promo video. This is where it all began, honey. Cut to Trixie reacting to specific moments in the promo. RuPaul's iconic quotes, the introduction of the first queens, and the original runway. Trixie Mattel. Ru's makeup is so different here. It's like looking at a time capsule. And the queens. I love seeing how drag has evolved. Look at Bibi Zahara Bennett. So regal even back then. You can already see the star power. Trixie Mattel confessional. I remember watching this and thinking, is this real life? It was such a game changer for drag and for LGBTQ+ representation on TV. Trixie Mattel. Season 2. Here we come. Oh, the drama, the glamour. This is when Drag Race started finding its groove. Look at those wigs, those outfits. Cut to Trixie reacting to specific moments, the introduction of new queens, the heightened production values, and memorable quotes. Trixie Mattel, Pandora Box, Raven, Tara Sanchez. This season had so many icons, and the promo is giving us more of that drama we crave. You can tell the budget went up a bit, thank goodness. Trixie Mattel confessional. This is where Drag Race really started becoming the show we all know and love. The stakes were higher, the challenges crazier, and the queens legendary. Trixie Mattel. Season 3, the season of shameless comeback, and the introduction of the legendary Raja. This promo is everything. The queens are serving looks and drama right from the start. Cut to Trixie reacting to specific moments. Raja's fierce entrance, the iconic Heathers vs. Boobers dynamic, and memorable quotes. Trixie Mattel. This is where Drag Race started feeling more polished. Look at Raja, so editorial, and Shangela coming back. That was a gag. They really brought the drama this season. Trixie Mattel confessional. Season 3 holds a special place in my heart. It's where the competition got fiercer, and the queens started becoming household names. Trixie Mattel. Season 4, My Girl Sharon Needles. This promo is dark, edgy, and completely different from what we've seen before. The show is really pushing boundaries now. Cut to Trixie reacting to specific moments. Sharon Needles' spooky aesthetic, the introduction of Latrice Royale, and the rise of Fi O'Hara. Trixie Mattel. Sharon brought such a unique vibe to Drag Race, and who could forget Latrice? Large and in charge, chunky yet funky. The dynamics this season were wild. Trixie Mattel confessional. Season 4 was a turning point. It showed that drag could be anything, spooky, glamorous, campy. It opened so many doors for so many queens. Trixie Mattel. Season 5, one of my personal favorites. The promo is giving us drama, shade, and glamour. And let's not forget, this is the season of Jinx Monsoon. Cut to Trixie reacting to specific moments. The rivalry between Alyssa Edwards and Coco Montrese, the introduction of Alaska, and Jinx Monsoon's rise. Trixie Mattel. Alyssa and Coco's feud. Iconic. And Jinx Monsoon. Such a sweetheart and so talented. This season had so many memorable moments. Trixie Mattel confessional. Season 5 was packed with talent. The queens were so diverse in their styles and personalities. It was reality TV gold. Trixie Mattel. Season 6, my season. Watching this promo brings back so many memories. Look at all these talented queens. And the drama. Oh honey, the drama. Cut to Trixie reacting to specific moments. The introduction of Bianca Del Rio, Adore Delano, and her own entrance. Trixie Mattel. Bianca is such a legend. She was a force to be reckoned with from the start. And Adore, love her punk rock vibe. And there's me, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Trixie Mattel confessional. Being part of Season 6 was an incredible experience. The competition was fierce, the friendships and memories were worth it. Trixie Mattel. Season 7, the season of fashion and fierceness. This promo is so stylish, and the queens are serving looks. And yes, this is my second time around. Cut to Trixie reacting to specific moments, the introduction of Violet Chachki, Katya, and her own return. Trixie Mattel, Violet's waist. Can you believe it? And Katya, love her sense of humor. Coming back for another shot was nerve-wracking, but so worth it. Trixie Mattel confessional. Season 7 was tough, but it made me a better performer. The competition was on another level, and I'm proud of what I accomplished. Trixie Mattel. Season 8, the big anniversary season. This promo is all about celebrating the legacy of Drag Race. And Bob the drag queen, what a star. Cut to Trixie reacting to specific moments. The introduction of Bob the drag queen, Kimchi, and Naomi Smalls. Trixie Mattel. Bob is so charismatic. You can tell from the promo that she's going to be a fan favorite. And Kimchi, her makeup is art. Naomi, lives for days. Trixie Mattel confessional. Season 8 was a celebration of everything Drag Race had achieved. The queens brought their A-game, and it was a joy to watch. Trixie Mattel. Season 9, the season of Sasha Veller's Rose Petals. This promo is so polished and stylish. The queens are ready to slay. Cut to Trixie reacting to specific moments. The introduction of Sasha Veller, Shikule, and Valentina. Trixie Mattel. Sasha is so unique. You can tell she's going to bring something special, and she, such a powerhouse. Valentina, stunning from the start. Trixie Mattel confessional. Season 9 was filled with talent and creativity. The competition was fierce, and the queens pushed the boundaries of what drag could be. Trixie Mattel. Season 10, the decade anniversary. This promo is a celebration of everything Drag Race has accomplished, and the queens, so much talent. Cut to Trixie reacting to specific moments. The introduction of Aquaria, Asia O'Hara, and Cameron Michaels. Trixie Mattel. Aquaria is such a fashion.
RuPaul's Drag Race star Simone on why she's still obsessed with all things scandal. The drag queen reveals her fave characters, looks, and more on the Unpacking the Toolbox podcast. Simone is a woman of many labels. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13 winner, member of the queer pop culture collective The House of Avalon, an actress in projects like Station 19 and Bros, just to name a few. But one of her proudest labels might come as a surprise to most readers. Scandal superfan from day one. As the 29-year-old model tells Shondaland, she began watching the hit series in its nascency as a teenager after a promo on ABC piqued her interest. I watched the first episode and was like, oh my god, where is this gonna go, she recalls, speaking over a recent Zoom call from her Los Angeles home. I was just hooked. Nearly 12 years later, Simone is perhaps even more obsessed with Scandal than her teenage self was. Anytime I get to talk about it, I talk about it all the time, she says, including most recently on Shondaland's Scandal-centered podcast, Unpacking the Toolbox, now in its second season. The podcast is hosted by two of the show's stars, Katie Lowes and Guillermo Diaz, and they brought Simone on a May episode to talk about all things Scandal, including the drag queen's admitted dislike of Lowes' controversial Quinn Perkins. I'd say, don't be mad at me, Katie, but I didn't enjoy your character, Simone says with a laugh. And she'd be like, girl, I get it. Quinn was annoying. Lowes teasing aside, Unpacking the Toolbox gave Simone the opportunity to discuss her enduring love for the show, which she frequently rewatches whenever she gets a chance. From Scandal's very first episodes, she was drawn to the character of Olivia Pope, Kerry Washington, in particular. I love that she was a woman who kind of paved her own way, Simone explains. She had such command of the room. People trusted her, people respected her more than anything. Whatever she said went, and they trusted her judgment. And she earned it. It was never given to her. Olivia's power and influence were especially notable back in the early 2010s, she adds, when few black women on screen were portrayed in that light. At the time, you didn't really see that a lot, Simone says. She was a groundbreaking character. On the podcast episode and in our interview, she points to a few memorable Scandal scenes featuring Olivia at her boldest, including the Season 3 episode in which the Fixer confronted potential Vice President Andrew, John Tenney, about his affair with current First Lady Bellamy Young. It's my favorite moment of the entire show because it's such a power battle, Simone says. Another unforgettable scene for her came in season 5 when a now disgraced Andrew threatened to reveal Fitz and Olivia's relationship to the press, resulting in Olivia taking matters into her own hands. That's my favorite episode because it just pushes everyone to the edge, the Queen explains. It's when Olivia finally releases all of her pent-up anger that she's been going through from the past season and a half.
Simone's most beloved scandal memories aren't all quite as dark, though. A fashion plate known for her scene-stealing drag race gowns and red carpet looks, Simone recalls falling in love with several of Olivia's outfits on the show, including her iconic coats, collection of Prada bags, and this striking black and white dress the character donned for the White House Correspondents' Dinner in season 3. It's so beautiful to me because it was one of the few times when you got to see Olivia in formal wear and getting to be kind of girlish and soft and feminine, but she still was a commanding presence. Simone says, "I'll never forget it. As much as she adores Olivia's fashions, though, there's a reason you never saw her copying any of Olivia's looks during her scandal viewing days. I admired it, and I think it was such an important formulation for her character, but it wasn't really something I wanted to emulate," Simone says, laughing. "I think I wanted more of her spirit, how she presents herself, how she walks through life." On her Unpacking the Toolbox episode, the model Katya reminisces about Olivia's trailblazing journey with hosts Lowe's and Diaz, the latter of whom she co-starred with in the 2022 romantic comedy Bras. Back then, when Simone first learned that she'd be acting alongside a star of her beloved Scandal, she freaked out. "I was like, oh my god, it's Huck," she recalls. Early in the film's production, Simone and Diaz were sitting together in a van coming back from the set, and the drag queen worked up the courage to tell him about her Scandal fandom. "I said, I'm trying not to freak out publicly in your face, but I love you so much, and I grew up with your character, and Scandal is a top favorite show of mine," Simone remembers telling Diaz. And he was like, "Oh my god, are you serious?" "No way." He was so sweet about it. Earlier this year, when Diaz asked her to come on the podcast, her answer was immediate. "I was like, oh my god, when, where, what do I need to do?" Simone says. She had such a good time doing the podcast. She says that she'd be happy to come back for another round. That is, if she manages to find the time. These days, Simone's schedule is packed with projects both in front of and behind the camera, including a recent guest stint on Shondaland's Station 19 as a drag queen named Mary Mint, who takes center stage in the Seattle Pride Parade. The actress says that when she was approached for the role, she was over the moon because of both her love of Shondaland shows and how meaningful the part would be for LGBTQ+ visibility on screen. It's very cool that drag queens are asked to be on the series because it means the networks are accepting it and allowing it to happen, she says, noting that Station 19 previously featured Shamesla and several other queens. Says Simone, "I'm always grateful, and I'm always very happy." She hopes to keep pursuing acting roles as they come, whether performing in drag or not. "I'm open to it all," she notes. Right now, her plate is full between filming season 2 of her reality TV show Avalon TV, hosting her talk show On Tonight, and of course, rewatching Scandal. "Every episode, I find something new that I didn't catch the first time. So it's always fun," she says with a grin. "I love it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, All Stars 9 Grams. Thank you for watching.